Hi, Jody. Hi, Nora.
Hello.
Hi Tom, how are you?
I am well. Thank you so much for talking to us today about Hope Loves Company. What is Hope Loves Company?
Hope Loves Company is a nonprofit which provides emotional and educational support to children and grandchildren who have parents living with ALS. It started because I lost my husband, Kevin, to Lou Gehrig's disease in 2001. I was working at the ALS Hope Foundation in Philadelphia, and I coordinated an event working with children. I invited another family, the Ames family, who brought a book called What Did You Learn Today? We gave that book out to other families, and it ended up 2 years later we married, and I've raised 3 children who've lost a parent to ALS.
Wow, what a story. So talk about your most recent event.
We had Camp HLC, which took place May 3rd through 5th, and we had children from ages 7 to 17. The camp was free to all of those who attended. Some parents came with the younger children. We had rock climbing, we had a zip line, we had crafts, we had tie-dye, and it was a nice weekend event where children could meet other children whose parents also and grandparents live with ALS and know that they're not alone.
Tell me, Nora, why is this necessary? Why is this a necessary service?
Well, speaking as someone who I did lose my mom to ALS when I was 9, and my brother was 7, my little brother, and it really is an important service. I took part in a kids' grief group, and it really was not geared towards what I had experienced. It's very different than losing a parent to, say, a heart attack or a car accident or something sudden. So I really never got the feeling that the other kids knew what I was going through. So I think it's a really great thing to be able to connect with someone that knows the special challenges and needs of having a parent with ALS.
So what do you have coming up?
We have in September a family day. It's free to all ALS families in the tri-state area. It's a fun day. Probably be doing pumpkin decorating and hay rides and things like that. We'll have food, we'll have games, and that's September 29th, place to be determined.
And what about next year's summer camp?
Next year's summer camp will also take place in May. We believe it will be the third weekend in May. Again, it's free to all families, and it's again at Fairview Lake YMCA in New Jersey. www.hopelovescompany.com. You can get information about events, how to support us, how to volunteer, and hopefully you'll share that mission.